Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at something pretty big today, I think. These simple AI tools popping up, the ones that promise to turn text straight into video. Specifically, we're digging into one called Flashloop AI. And our mission really is to figure out if this thing actually delivers. Is it the shortcut you need bypassing all that complex software? Or is it maybe just hype for now?
Yeah, and what's really interesting, I think, is how accessible they've made it. I mean, the sources are clear. Flashloop AI is built to be super simple. You basically type in a prompt or maybe use an image and boom, short video.
Right.
The big sell seems to be that you need like zero video editing background. Makes it instantly useful for quick social media things, Instagram Reels, TikToks, that kind of stuff.
Okay, simplicity, that's the hook.
Yeah.
Definitely. But is that easy access worth it if the video looks?
Well, weird. Because here's the reality check we're getting from users.
Mhm.
The output quality seems really hit or miss.
Someone mentioned, some prompts look okay, decent even, but then others come out looking glitchy or just off. Plain bizarre was the word used, I think.
Well, if you think about the tech behind it, that instability kind of makes sense, right? Flashloop is clearly optimizing for speed, getting those short clips out fast, and that usually means a trade-off. Fidelity takes a backseat.
A trade-off. How so?
When the system goes for speed over, say, perfectly calculating complex motion or keeping things consistent frame to frame, you get those glitches. Artifacts, jittery movement, weird transitions. It's not just not perfect. It feels more like a structural compromise baked into this kind of rapid generation right now.
It makes a lot of sense. So connecting that instability back to the user, how much time does this shortcut actually save you? Like if I want just one simple usable clip for my feed, am I clicking generate over and over again?
Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. Persistence is definitely required.
Hmm.
People are consistently saying you have to try several times, sometimes, many times before you get something truly usable. So the time you save, maybe not learning complex software, you're spending it tweaking prompts and just sifting through the bad results.
So it shifts the effort, doesn't eliminate it.
Exactly. It's more like a tool for really fast experimentation, maybe, than a guaranteed final product generator.
Okay, so if the quality is a gamble, let's talk cost. Not just time, but maybe actual money. Because this hit or miss thing must impact the scope, right? Sources say it's definitely geared towards short, fun clips. Nothing cinematic.
Absolutely not
Yeah.
cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really struggles with anything complex, like telling a story, keeping a character looking the same, smooth camera moves. All that stuff is kind of out.
Which are the hallmarks of professional work, really.
For sure. And that limited scope ties right into their business model, seems like. The free version lets you play around, but it's pretty limited. To get those better, maybe slightly more stable results, you're likely paying credits or a subscription.
Ah, so the gamble potentially costs you actual credits each time you get a dud result.
Pretty much, yeah. That quality gamble has a direct cost if you're trying to get something specific.
Okay, let's try and wrap this up then. The verdict for you listening.
Yeah.
Flashloop AI. It seems worth a shot, maybe for experimenting. Making those quick social videos, especially if you really want to skip learning traditional video software. It does do the text-to-video thing.
But, and this is a big but, it's definitely a gamble if you need consistently high quality output. That's just not guaranteed right now.
Yeah.
You should probably expect to fiddle with your prompts, try again, and maybe even do a little editing afterwards to clean things up. It's fast content, sure, but not flawless content.
Right. Which brings us to a final thought for you to mull over. As these quick AI tools get more common, if something like Flashloop, even at this entry level, kind of removes the need for basic editing skills, what does that mean long term? What important knowledge or maybe mastery of complex software are creators potentially losing? Or, conversely, what skills become more valuable to stand out from the automated stuff? Something to think about.